As you might have surmised, it is time again for the narration. The closet studio is once again in action. Okay, let's do that. Right now, I will report back on my success or failure. All right, let's copy this over, put it in the episode. We know what to do, let's do it. Okay, it's being loaded up. Oh, there it goes, never to be seen again. Hope I got everything out of there.
When I drove in, I saw that white on the car on the top, and I didn't see you, and I was like, I hope they're taking the right car.
Alright, there it goes. Well, hopefully that makes somebody happy. Gets WFYI some money. Okay, here it is, my new car, 2017 Chevy Volt. You can go like 45 miles, all electric, and then it has a full tank of gas on top of that. So for the most part, I won't be using gas, but I will still be able to go anywhere I want without having to worry about making sure I have enough electric juice. There's a little display thing. I got 35 miles of range. Currently, my average gas mileage is 250 plus because I haven't used any gas yet. Got the whole heads-up display. It's got Apple CarPlay, man. Come on. Check out the energy. Colder temperatures give you less battery life, but man, yeah, come on. There is the back seats. There's technically a middle seat, but that would not be a seat you'd want to use. Heated seats, heated steering wheel for some reason, adaptive cruise control, automatic braking at low speeds. It's got pretty much everything I could possibly want. And I got a very good deal on it used from a private seller. I was thinking maybe I should get like a compact SUV, especially for going on trips and stuff, but everybody else has compact SUVs, so if we need one, we can use theirs. And this still has a decent amount of trunk space because it's actually a hatchback. So you can put down the back seats and then you got a reasonable amount of space. I am super happy with it. This is actually my first car that I've ever actually picked out myself that's not a hand-me-down. My first car was a total junker. My second car was a hand-me-down from my dad. Third car was a car I brought from my brother. But I also never really had a strong desire to get a new car because getting a new car, for one, they're so expensive. Even if you get a used one like I did, man, that's a lot of money. And second, it's not like I'd feel good about getting a new car because I'm just buying another vehicle that uses up so much resources and it's just like a money pit that you sink gas and maintenance into. So the prospect didn't really excite me. But now, because I actually needed one, I actually took the time to like look for new cars. And I kind of ran into the Chevy Volt by accident. I was looking at Priuses. I found out what a plug-in hybrid was, which in case you don't know, plug-in hybrids are different from regular hybrids. Regular hybrids just use gas, but they get really good gas mileage because they also have a battery to supplement. Plug-in hybrids, you can actually go all electric for a certain amount of distance and then it switches over to gas hybrid. In most plug-in hybrids, they have very low ranges for the electric. It's like 8 miles or something for the original Prius plug-in hybrid. But the Chevy Volt, man, you can do like 40 or 50 miles just on electric. And that's like all of your regular driving is way under that. But for whatever reason, they discontinued the Volt, and the 2019 was the last year, or maybe it was 2018. But this is a 2017, it's great. In fact, I actually enjoy driving. Who would have thought? It feels great to drive too. I looked at Priuses because they're just cheap, they're reliable, and they get great gas mileage, and there's a ton of storage space. But I hate driving my mom's Prius so much. I don't fit in there. It feels terrible to drive. It's slow. Turning feels terrible. Oh, I was like, I'll get a Prius if I have to, but if I don't have to, maybe they got better. I don't know. This one's, I don't know how old hers is. Anyway, let's go return that stuff that I need to return to REI and use that as an excuse to go take a drive. We got 34 miles of electric range. That's more than enough. It's so quiet, man. I'm actually moving. It's crazy. Okay, return completed. I don't know why I kept getting the big gas. These are like half the weight, so I got one of each brand. What's the difference in the brands? There's like no difference, they all cost the same. I just kind of alternate between the brands so that everybody gets a little piece of the pie. I don't actually need these right now, but these are good backups. And I figure REI is the only place I buy those anyway. Can't really get those shipped. Can you get those shipped? Maybe you can get them shipped. Okay, now a very exciting moment. As many of you know, my buddy Nate does all the drums for Adventure Archives music. And whenever he wraps up all the drumming and then he sends me the final versions, oh, it's so much fun. And I get to listen to what he did. Oh! Okay, so, Rode microphones. I have been using them basically since the beginning of my video production career, and they sound so good. And the Rode VideoMic Pro Plus is maybe my favorite mic I've ever used. They have a 10-year warranty on all of their microphones, the best warranty in the business. But I have had to send in microphones maybe 10 times. 10-year warranty, 10 microphones I've had to send in. Every single time they replace it or fix it without any fuss. They just say, okay, go ahead, here's a new microphone. The only problem is I sent this in 2 months ago. So all this time I've been without this microphone. This is a fantastic microphone. Let's switch right now. Now I had been using this Deity V-Mic Duo, which has a microphone on the back and a microphone on the front. And that worked out pretty well. The only problem is these wind filters are completely inadequate. And the added workflow, that's not to be underestimated, how much extra work it is to switch back and forth between these mics when you're editing. I might still use this for vlogging, but anyways, I'm very happy to have this microphone back. So yeah, I'm not exactly willing to say that Rode microphones aren't sturdy enough because we do put them through some pretty tough conditions. But I am confident in saying they have the best warranty ever and the best microphones that I've used. Dude, the Rode NTG3, this microphone sounds so stupidly good. It's ridiculous. You know, I've got the equipment out. I should just show you guys. Let me show you guys. We need not just one shirt, but 2 shirts and a coat today. Not been running very consistently, and I'm not sure why exactly. Timing has been all off. Like it's after 4 o'clock. I usually do my run around 12. I'm gonna blame the winter. I think it's too cold. It's too cold. Watch your neighbors talking from a distance. Sometimes like one neighbor will stop and they're talking to each other. Every now and then you see people talking to each other. They have that look on their face in the way that they're talking that you know that they're complaining about something. And whenever I see that, it always reminds me to stop and think to myself, yo, what am I contributing? Am I just another neighbor complaining about things and not doing anything good for anybody? And not contributing anything? Sometimes, yes. Woo! As Buck Strickland might say, woo-wee! Speaking of which, the guy who does the voice for Buck Strickland, Stephen Root, that is a talented mofo, man. Everybody knows who he is, but nobody knows his name really. It's one of those guys that's just like, oh yeah, that guy. Like that time I was in LA and I saw the guy from Wayne's World, Keith Faulkner or something. And we were all like, oh, it's that guy. And nobody knew what his name was, so nobody said anything. I think that's gonna do it for today's Vlog and Hammer. Oh man, the Olympics, I miss the Olympics so much. I prefer Winter Olympics, so as long as we still have Winter Olympics in 2022, I'll still be happy. I mean, I'm gonna be happy either way, but happier with the Olympics. Anyways, thank you for watching today's vlog. New episode, hopefully tomorrow for patrons. Go to patreon.com/adventure to watch it early. Thank you everyone for watching. I'll see you in the next one. Many of you know Nathan does the As many of you know, Nathan does. As many of you know, my buddy Nate does all of the.
Nice save.
Oh man, nothing like the human touch, man. The human touch.